Local officials emphasize that this cleanup will take time. After all, they're dealing with thousands of tons of metal, which collapsed onto a massive ship weighing 213 million pounds and stretching the length of more than 3 football fields.
The scale of this project, to be clear, it is enormous.
Maryland Governor Wes Moore saying that progress is being made as massive cranes are now in the Baltimore harbor removing debris. He says that over a 10-hour period, crews were able to cut and lift a 200-ton section of the bridge amid dangerous conditions.
Every time someone goes in the water, they are taking a risk. Every time we move a piece of the structure, the situation could become even more dangerous. We have to move fast, but we cannot be careless.
The governor announcing that a temporary channel has now been cleared, which will allow for smaller vessels to return to the Port of Baltimore. It's a crucial first step for a port that handled $80 billion in foreign cargo last year and is tied to 8,000 local jobs.
Got to get this up and running.
Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen says that the majority of the repairs will likely be covered by federal emergency relief funds and says if Congress needs to allocate new funding, he's hopeful that it will get bipartisan support.
Red states, blue states, purple states. This is essentially what this program was designed to do.
As the removal process begins, dramatic stories are now emerging.
I could have been on there.
Larry DeSantis was driving to work early Tuesday morning and says he was likely one of the last drivers to cross the bridge before it collapsed. He says he remembers seeing the construction workers who were working on the bridge at the time.
I rode right by them. I saw all of them. Just a minute before they probably died.
Now, President Joe Biden has pledged that the federal government would pay for the removal of the debris and the rebuilding of the bridge, costs that could exceed $1 billion. The White House says that Biden will visit the scene on Friday. In Washington, I'm Koslof, Spectrum News.